to have a quick recap, let's see a quick draft artwork from our colleagues from Tofu Creatives. They're our official APYS event summary graphic designers. Can we have a look at what we talked about today, please, Tofu?
Hey everyone, I'm Desiree and this is my co-scriber Netya Lula. So just a quick recap of what we discussed today. Um, so for the welcome remarks, the main questions were how do we do things differently and how can we build back together? And there was this call to unleash our energy, productivity, and talents towards a shared recovery, to identify hurdles and overcome together, to leave no one behind, to foster more supportive society for youth, to recognize our interconnectedness, and what we can do alone, we can do better in partnerships. Okay, as for the impact on the youth, this has been tagged as the lockdown generation, and we've been experiencing unemployment rates since World War II. And the commonalities on the impacts were really mainly mental health and well being, education, and employment. But there were those other that mentioned the gender gap, the digital divide, the lack of informal spaces, and how COVID shouldn't be an excuse for oppressive measures. Um, and just for the context of Marawi, how conflict and poverty are factors that exacerbate the current difficulties already presented, and how poor internet access is a really big issue in the Philippines, and all the more for rural areas, and how this should be a time for us to help each other through the difficult times. And just to note here that most of the young people felt unheard. And as for the meaningful engagement of youth, there was a call to really build more spaces, address structural inequalities, to have more bottom up grassroots and a decentralized response, to see youth as citizens and not just engines of growth for the GDP, and also to have an intergenerational approach. And so for the hashtag also for today's event is APYS 2020 and hashtag Youth Day. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tofu Creatives, for putting this together so quickly. It's amazing how you do that.